Peppa Pig and the treasure in the dark cave. Ah! Yahoo! Bye!
Aha! Huh? Go, go, go!
The giant duck. It's a sunny day. Peppa and George are playing with boats.
Sail, little boat!
Oh dear, the boat's crashed.
Woo-hoo-hoo!
Wait, what's that
Duck, big duck! That's not a normal duck!
sound? Oh no, it's a giant duck. Peppa and George are running from a giant duck. Oh dear, Peppa's all muddy now.
Not funny, George. No, go away, duck!
Wait a minute, that's not a duck.
Surprise! I'm Daddy Duck!
Daddy, you scared us!
Peppa loves muddy puddles. George loves ducks. And everyone loves Daddy Duck. When Mommy Pig is sick. It was a bright morning at the pig family's house. But Mommy Pig wasn't feeling very well today. She had caught a little cold. Peppa wanted to help her mummy. George shared his teddy to make Mummy feel better. Daddy Pig brought some medicine.
Ha!
Mummy Pig rested in her cozy bed. Peppa made sure the room was quiet. George brought some flowers for her. They played quietly so Mummy could rest. Daddy Pig cooked something warm. The smell filled the house with comfort. Peppa helped carry the bowl carefully. Mummy Pig smiled and thanked her family. They all stayed together, keeping her company. Peppa made a get well card. George added a little heart. Mummy Pig loved their surprise. Soon she felt much better. They ended the day happily, watching their favorite show together. Polly Parrot. Today, Peppa and George visit Granny and Grandpa Pig.
Hello, Peppa. Hello, George.
Hello, Granny. Hello, Grandpa.
Granny Pig has a surprise for them.
Peppa, George, this is our pet parrot. She's called Polly.
Wow! Mummy, why does Polly copy everything that Granny says?
That's what parrots do, dear. I'll show you. Hello, Polly.
Everyone is having lunch. Hello, Polly! But Polly just can't stop talking.
Hello.
Peppa and George love Polly Parrot. They'll visit again soon. Daddy Pig gets healthy. Daddy Pig hasn't been feeling his best lately. So the family decides to help him get healthy again. They start a family fitness week. Wow! Warm-up time.
Woohoo!
Running isn't easy for Daddy Pig. But Peppa cheers him on. Next, some relaxing yoga. Oops, that is a bit too round. They keep trying together. He's doing his best. Healthy food helps too. It's not his favorite, but he gives it a try. Daddy's feeling stronger now. He's proud of his progress. With love and teamwork, they stay healthy together. Peppa's dream. One quiet night, Peppa drifts into a dreamy sleep. What kind of dream adventure will Peppa have? She floats gently into the sky. Wow! A rainbow slide appears just for her. Flowers bloom bigger than ever before. Butterflies dance in the soft morning glow.
Wow!
Oh, a mountain made of cake. She falls down laughing all the way. A giant paper airplane joins the dream. Peppa flies among the stars. Look, a castle in the clouds. Its lights shimmer like moonbeams. She gazes at it, wondering who lives there. Colorful balloons appeared. Peppa grabs a glowing balloon. It lifts her higher and higher. She waves to the moon with a sleepy smile. Pop! The dream begins to fade. Back in her cozy bed again. Good night, little dreamer, Peppa. Hide and seek. It's a bright and sunny day at the garden. The friends are looking for something fun to play. Peppa has an idea. Let's play hide and seek. Susie begins to count while everyone hides. Peppa finds a perfect spot behind the big tree. George hides quietly inside the toy box. Danny sneaks behind the garden fence. Susie opens her eyes. Time to find the others. The garden is quiet, but not too quiet. Something is moving over there. The first one is found. What a surprise! Now, who's hiding behind those leaves? A curly little tail gives someone away. And Peppa is found. The game is getting exciting. Only one friend left to find. Oops, that was too easy to spot. Everyone laughs and celebrates together. Peppa wants to play one more round. And off they go again, running in all directions. It's another wonderful day of fun and laughter for Peppa and her friends. Peppa's Sweet Shop. Peppa and George are opening their very own candy shop. They decorate the shop with balloons and ribbons. Look at all the colorful candies! Oops! George dropped some candy. They clean up together. Their first customer has arrived. Susie picks her favorite cake. George packed the treats carefully. Oh! Business is going well. More friends are coming to visit. The candy shop is full of happy customers. Peppa and George are busy serving their friends. The shelves are almost empty. The last cupcake is sold. What a success! Peppa tidies up after a busy day. Everything is sold out. After a busy day, George takes a little rest. The shop closes for the day. And they are proud of their sweet little shop. What a wonderful day at Peppa's Sweet Shop. See you next time. Let's join the marathon. Today, Peppa and her friends are joining a fun marathon in the sunny park. Everyone is excited to run together. They warm up and stretch, ready for the big race. Even Daddy Pig joins in. Mommy Pig blows the whistle. Let's go. And off they go. Peppa runs fast with Susie by her side. George is a little tired, but Peppa cheers him on. Go! Peppa stops to help her friend Rebecca Rabbit. Daddy Pig slows down but keeps smiling. Time for a little drink break. Everyone's having fun together. George pedals as fast as he can. They're almost at the finish line. Look, they're finishing together. Everyone gets a shiny medal. Because in Peppa's world, everyone's a winner. One day at school. Today, Peppa and her friends are having a fun day at school. Let's join them! It's a bright and happy morning at school. Peppa and her friends are excited to start the day. Today, they are learning new and fun things. Peppa loves to answer questions. Everyone wants to join in the lesson. Wow! The classroom is filled with laughter. It's time for playtime.
Whoa! Yahoo!
It's lunchtime now. Everyone has a tasty lunch. What a lovely day at school. Goodbye, everyone.
Sweet honey. One sunny afternoon, the older sister and her little brother went into the garden to catch butterflies. Suddenly, while chasing a bright yellow butterfly, they unknowingly came close to a beehive hanging from a tree branch. A small noise disturbed the bees, and in an instant they swarmed out, buzzing loudly. Frightened, the sister and brother screamed and ran as fast as they could, their hearts pounding, not daring to stop until they finally reached home. Breathless, they told Dad what had happened. Instead of scolding them, Dad smiled thoughtfully. After a moment, he came up with an interesting idea. He suggested that instead of being afraid of the bees, the family could plant lots of flowers near the beehive, so the bees would have plenty of nectar to collect. That way, the bees would stay busy around the flowers and be less likely to fly around wildly. And in time, the family might even enjoy fresh honey of their own. The next day, the whole family got to work together. Dad dug the soil, Mum planted the seeds, the sister watered the young plants, and the little brother carefully pulled out weeds. Before long, a colourful patch of flowers began to grow beside the beehive. When the flowers bloomed, the bees came buzzing back, gently flying from blossom to blossom, filling the garden with soft humming sounds and a sweet fragrance in the air. One day, Dad carefully collected a small amount so everyone could taste it. The smooth, sweet flavour melted in their mouths, and smiles spread across their faces.
On the weekend, the whole family goes to the supermarket. Mom Pig holds a shopping list. Big Sister Pig helps choose vegetables. Little Pig notices the toy section. Little Pig slows down, then stops completely. Meanwhile, the rest of the family turns into another aisle. Little Pig turns around and realizes no one is there. Little Pig pushes the cart around, looking left and right. At the other aisle, Mom Pig realizes Little Pig is missing. Dad Pig quickly heads back the way they came. Little Pig stands still near a shelf, feeling worried. Big Sister Pig spots the familiar small cart. The family finds Little Pig. Little Pig hugs Mom Pig. Mom gently reminds Little Pig to stay close. Dad suggests continuing the shopping together. Little Pig holds Big Sister Pig's hand. The family adds a few more items to the cart. Mom checks the list again. They head to the checkout counter. Little Pig stands calmly this time. After paying, the family walks to the parking lot. Little Pig looks back at the supermarket and smiles. A moment of distraction can cause worry, but staying calm and remembering family advice keeps everyone safe and together.
Building a mini hot air balloon. A quiet afternoon in the yard. Dad is fixing an old fan. The little brother is playing with a plastic bag, blowing it up and letting it float. The bag rises for a moment, then falls. The boy watches it carefully. His eyes light up. He runs to Dad, points at the sky, then points at the plastic bag. Dad pauses and thinks. Mum and sister look over, curious. The family starts collecting materials. Old fabric is brought out. Colourful plastic bags are stacked together. The fan is cleaned. Tape and strings are spread across the floor. Dad cuts the fabric. Mum sews the edges. Sister measures and writes notes. Brother holds things and passes the tape. Slowly, the fabric becomes a big round shape. Plastic bags are attached underneath. The small fan is fixed at the opening. The sun begins to set. A gentle breeze blows. They carry the balloon to the rooftop. Dad checks the strings. Mum holds the body. Sister prepares a timer. Brother stands ready, eyes wide. Dad turns on the fan. Air flows inside. The balloon slowly expands. It sways in the wind. Everyone holds their breath. Dad releases his hands. The mini balloon lifts, slowly, rising off the ground. Brother jumps with joy. Sister claps. Mum smiles with her hand over her mouth. Dad watches proudly. They bring out chairs, sit together on the rooftop. The sky turns orange and pink. Clouds drift slowly. Cool air flows. Brother leans on Mum's shoulder. Sister rests near Dad. Dad points at the sky. They all look up together. A small trip to the market. In the late afternoon, the whole family went to the market together. The air was lively, filled with voices, footsteps, and the gentle clatter of goods being arranged. Mum carefully chose fresh vegetables, checking each bundle with a thoughtful look. Dad stopped by the fish stalls, comparing sizes and freshness, while the sister wandered around the fruit stands, picking out bright oranges and sweet-smelling apples. The little brother followed behind, his small steps quick and curious, occasionally stopping to stare at colourful candies and quietly asking for a treat. Dad would pretend to shake his head, trying to look serious, saying no at first. The little boy would pout slightly, his eyes full of hope. Then, when no one was looking, Dad would secretly slip a small candy into his hand, making him beam with delight. The sister noticed and laughed softly, while Mum shook her head in amusement. Simple moments like these filled the busy market with warmth and gentle joy. As the shopping bags slowly filled up, their hands grew heavier, but their hearts felt light. They walked side by side through the narrow streets, chatting about dinner plans, school stories, and small things from the day. The sound of their footsteps mixed with laughter and casual conversation, creating a comforting rhythm on the way home. That small trip to the market, with its simple tasks and playful moments, turned into a precious family memory. One made not from grand adventures, but from shared time, gentle care, and the quiet happiness of being together.
One afternoon, Little Pig is playing alone in the bedroom. Little Pig opens an old book. A piece of paper falls out of the book. Little Pig's eyes widen.
Oh.
A A red X is drawn on the map. Little Pig puts on a hat and backpack. Little Pig sneaks into the yard. Big Pig sister notices and follows quietly. Little Pig compares the map with the yard. Little Pig counts each step. Little Pig stops near a tree. Little Pig starts digging. Dirt flies everywhere as Little Pig digs faster. Little Pig hits something hard.
Yeah.
Big Pig sister runs over. A small old box appears.
Wow.
Little Pig slowly opens the box. Inside are candies and old toys. Little Pig looks confused, then laughs. Mom and Dad Pig arrive. It turns out to be Mom and Dad's childhood treasure. The family sits together, looking through the box. Little Pig shares the candies with everyone. The greatest treasure is not gold or jewels, but imagination, laughter, and moments shared with family.
A night without electricity. One evening, while the whole family was having dinner together, the electricity suddenly went out. The lights flickered once and then disappeared, leaving the house in complete darkness. For a brief moment, everyone froze. Then Dad calmly stood up, found a few candles and lit them. A soft golden glow slowly spread across the room, bringing warmth back to their faces. The family moved closer together, sitting in a small circle around the table. Mum began telling stories from her childhood about simple days filled with laughter and small adventures. Dad added a few humorous details, making everyone chuckle. The sister and little brother listened attentively, their eyes shining in the soft light. Outside, the night was quiet, and only the faint sound of wind brushing against the windows could be heard. Inside, the calm atmosphere made time seem to slow down. Without phones, television, or bright lights, everyone focused entirely on one another. As the night went on, the little brother started to feel sleepy. He leaned his head gently against Mum's shoulder, his eyes slowly closing. Mum smiled and wrapped an arm around him, rocking him slightly. In that flickering candlelight, the family felt a deep sense of comfort and closeness, as if the darkness outside had only made their bond shine brighter. Though the power outage was unexpected, it turned into a quiet and unforgettable moment. A simple evening filled with warmth, love, and togetherness. A day of caring for the little brother. Early in the morning, the little brother woke up looking tired and weak. His face was pale and his movements were slow. Mum gently placed her hand on his forehead and realized that he had a slight fever. Without hesitation, the family immediately changed all their plans for the day. Nothing mattered more than taking care of him. Mum went into the kitchen to cook a warm bowl of porridge, filling the house with a gentle, comforting smell. Dad carefully prepared warm water and medicine, moving quietly so as not to disturb the calm. The sister sat beside the bed, holding a storybook and reading softly, hoping her gentle voice would help him relax. The little brother lay still, listening to her soothing voice. Now and then, he gave a faint smile, his eyes slowly blinking with sleepiness. Dad patiently fed him spoonfuls of porridge, while Mum wiped the sweat from his forehead with a warm cloth. The usual busy rhythm of the house slowed down, replaced by peaceful silence and tender care. By the afternoon, he began to feel better and was able to sit up, quietly gazing out the window. Soft sunlight streamed into the room, spreading a warm glow across his face. The air felt lighter, and everyone let out a quiet sigh of relief. Smiles slowly returned, and the gentle atmosphere filled the space once more. In that simple moment, the family realized something precious. Nothing in the world was more valuable than being together, healthy, safe, and surrounded by love. It was an ordinary day, yet it became a memory filled with warmth, gratitude, and deep family affection. Fixing up a new study. Corner one afternoon, the whole family gathered to fix up a small study corner for the little brother. They wanted to create a cozy and comfortable space where he could read, write, and learn happily. Dad carefully measured the space and began building a small wooden desk, his hands moving steadily with patience and care. Mum went out to choose bright, soft-coloured curtains to bring more light and warmth into the room. Meanwhile, the sister sorted through the books and notebooks, arranging them neatly on the shelves. The little brother stood nearby, quietly watching every small change with curious eyes. He followed each movement closely, his face filled with excitement and anticipation. From time to time, he asked small questions, eager to understand what everyone was doing. The room slowly transformed, becoming brighter, tidier, and more welcoming. When everything was finally ready, the little brother sat down at his new desk for the first time. His eyes sparkled with joy as he gently touched the smooth surface, taking in every detail. Dad smiled and softly patted his head, proud of their shared effort. Mum carefully adjusted the study lamp, making sure the light was just right for his eyes. The sister hung a few small drawings and colourful pictures on the wall, adding cheerful touches to the space. The once ordinary corner of the room had turned into a warm and inspiring study area. Building a treehouse. One peaceful weekend morning in the backyard. Dad steps outside with a cup of water. He walks slowly, looking around. Suddenly, he stops. In front of him stands a large tree. Its trunk was cut long ago, leaving a strong base and thick branches. An idea appears. He walks back into the house. Mum is cleaning. Sister is reading a book. Little brother is playing on the floor. Dad gestures toward the garden, then draws the shape of a small house in the air. Everyone looks surprised, then smiles with excitement. Dad drives to bring back wooden boards and beams. Mum and sister prepare hammers, nails, rope, and measuring tape. Brother follows behind. Work begins. Dad measures the tree, marks the positions carefully. Mum holds the boards steady. Sister hands over nails and tools. Tap, tap, tap. The sound of hammering fills the sunny air. Slowly, the frame takes shape. A small wooden floor, 4 strong supports, a railing around it. Then comes a simple roof and tiny wooden windows. By afternoon, the tree house is complete. The family stands below, looking up. Their eyes shine with pride. Dad climbs first, carefully, step by step. Mum follows. Sister holds brother's hand as they climb together. Inside, it feels warm and cozy. Sunlight streams through the window, drawing soft lines on the floor. Mum spreads a small cloth, places snacks, fruit, and drinks. Sister arranges cushions in the corner. Brother sits by the window, watching the garden. Dad sits in the middle, laugh and chat happily.
The Mysterious Cave Adventure. In the cool afternoon behind the mountain, they stopped in front of a dark cave entrance, hidden between large rocks. Dad put on his backpack and turned on his flashlight. Mom checked the water bottles and snacks one more time. The sister tightened her shoelaces and adjusted her jacket. The little brother stood close to everyone, excited but a little nervous. The family slowly stepped into the cave. The flashlight moved across the walls, revealing strange shapes and shining crystals. Suddenly, a group of bats flew out from a dark corner. Their wings brushed past the air with a rushing sound. The little brother jumped and held Mom's hand tightly. Mom gently patted his head to calm him. Dad laughed softly and told everyone it was okay. They continued walking deeper into the cave. The light from the entrance slowly disappeared behind them. Only the beam of the flashlight guided their way. After a while, they reached a place where the cave split into 3 paths. Each path looked dark and silent. No one knew which one was safe. Dad knelt down and studied the ground. He noticed small watermarks leading toward one tunnel. He pointed in that direction. The family trusted him and followed. Behind a large stone pillar, something unusual appeared. An old wooden chest lay half covered by dust and small rocks. It looked like it had been there for a very long time. The family gathered around it. Mom slowly lifted the lid. Inside were many sparkling stones in different colors. Blue, green, yellow, and purple lights reflected around the cave. The little brother clapped his hands in joy. The sister carefully picked up one shining stone and smiled. Before leaving, they took some photos together beside the chest. They promised to remember this adventure forever. One afternoon, the 2 pig sisters are playing together. Little pig sister is playing with her favorite toy. Big pig sister notices the toy. Both sisters grab the same toy. The toy drops to the floor. The sisters look at each other. Little pig sister turns away. Big pig sister crosses her arms. The room becomes very quiet. Little pig sister plays alone. Big pig sister also plays separately. Dad pig notices something is wrong. Mom pig gently calls both sisters over. The sisters sit facing each other. Dad pig explains the importance of sharing. Mom pig suggests playing together. Little pig sister looks at the toy. Big pig sister gently pushes the toy toward her. Little pig sister looks up. She shares the toy back. The sisters sit closer together. The atmosphere becomes warm again. Mom and Dad pig watch proudly. In every family, small disagreements may happen, but listening, sharing, and kindness help bring everyone closer again. A day at the farm. Early morning. The yard is still quiet. Soft sunlight falls onto the ground. The whole family stands in the yard. Dad adjusts the items to make sure they're neat. Mom takes one last look and nods. The older sister and younger brother stand by the car. Each wears a small backpack. They look around, faces full of excitement. Dad signals that everything is ready. The car starts moving, leaving the yard behind. Inside the car, the siblings keep looking out the window, clearly delighted. The car slows down and stops in front of a small farm. The family gets out of the car. They pause for a moment. Mom looks around the farm. Dad stands by the car, observing. The sister and brother run into the yard. Their feet touch the grass, stepping back and forth. They laugh happily, running around the yard. Dad signals that it's time to work. Dad carries a bowl of grain and scatters it on the ground. A flock of chickens gathers, pecking nonstop. Mom goes into the vegetable garden, bends down to harvest bunch by bunch, placing them neatly into a basket. The sister walks over to the egg nest, bends down to pick up each egg, and carefully places them into a basket. The younger brother curiously runs after the ducks. The ducks quack and scatter. He chases after them. After running for a while, he slows down, then stops. He rests his hands on his knees and pants heavily. After a morning of work, the family sits to rest under a tree. The sister sits, gazing at the distant fields. The brother lies on the grass. The sun climbs higher in the sky. And the family stands up, says goodbye to the farm, and gets back into the car to leave. Mom's fish dish, a quiet midday at home. Dad and the little brother sit on the floor. From the kitchen, Mom is cooking. Steam rises, and the smell of food spreads through the house. Dad breathes in softly, turns toward the kitchen, his eyes lighting up. Mom steps out, wiping her hands on her apron. She looks at Dad and gestures. We need fish. Dad runs to the corner of the house and grabs the fishing rod. Dad gets into the car, ready to start the engine. The little brother stands in the yard, hesitates for a second, then runs after him, raising his hand to ask to come along. Dad looks into the rearview mirror. The car stops. Dad opens the door, bends down, and nods for him to get in. The car rolls away from the house. A quiet afternoon. The father and son arrive at a small fishing pond. The father sets down a chair and casts his fishing line into the water. The son stands behind him, curiously watching the float. The float stays still, not moving. The father looks at the float and lets out a light sigh. The son tilts his head, looking around the surface of the pond. He walks over and picks up a branch by the shore. He snaps off a few twigs and ties on a simple string. The son squats down and lowers his homemade fishing rod into the water. The father glances over and smiles. The homemade float trembles slightly. The son startles, gripping it tightly with both hands. Splash! A fish jumps out of the water. The father jumps up and runs over to help. The two laugh loudly and hug in excitement. The father holds the fish. The son carries a small bucket. They leave the pond together, walking away full of enthusiasm. Back home, the mother stands at the stove, frying the fish until golden and crispy. The whole family sits around the table. Father, mother, and son eat together, smiling, warm and happy. Building a fence. Morning in the yard. Soft sunlight falls onto the empty patch of ground in front of the porch. The whole family stands side by side, looking along the edge of the yard, as if imagining a fence that will soon appear. Dad steps forward, bends down, pulls out a measuring tape. Mom stands beside him, holding the end of the tape, adjusting it to keep it straight. The older sister stands behind them, observing the distances, gives a small nod. The younger brother is curious. He grabs the other end of the tape. The tape snaps back sharply with a zip. The boy jumps in surprise, steps back, grins. Dad uses a stick to mark lines on the ground. Mom places wooden stakes along the marks. Dad picks up a hammer and gets ready to drive in the first stake. The hammer slips, drops to the ground. Clack! The whole family freezes. The younger brother bends down to pick up the hammer, hands it to Dad, smiles sheepishly. Dad takes the hammer, drives the stake in. The stake leans slightly. The sister steps forward and straightens it. Dad strikes a few more times. The stake stands firm. Mom hands over a horizontal wooden plank, holds it steady. Dad hammers in the nails. The younger brother runs back and forth, picking up nails, handing them over one by one. A section of the fence slowly takes shape. Curious, the younger brother gently leans against the new fence. The fence shakes slightly. Dad checks it, adds one more hammer strike. The fence becomes sturdier. Finally, the last wooden plank is fixed in place. Dad sets the hammer down, stretches his back. Mom brushes off her hands, looks along the fence. The whole family stands together, looking back at the yard, now clearly marked with a boundary. Rescuing a kite stuck on power lines. Afternoon, an open lot near a residential area. Clear sky, a gentle breeze. The whole family stands on the grassy field. Dad holds the kite string reel. Mom stands beside him, looking up at the sky. The older sister holds the kite. The younger brother stands nearby,
Whoa.
excited. The sister lifts the kite high. Dad gives a signal. The kite is released. It rises into the air, gliding smoothly with the wind. The younger brother runs in the kite's direction, laughing happily. The kite flies higher, sways gently. The kite drifts off course, heading toward the power lines. The kite gets caught on the power lines. The kite trembles lightly, hanging in midair. The whole family stops immediately. Dad raises his hand, signaling everyone to stay back. Dad looks around, spots a long wooden pole. Dad picks up the pole, lifts the pole, and gently nudges the kite string. The kite shakes hard, but it doesn't fall. Dad changes his position. Tries again. The kite is still stuck. It only sways slightly. Dad lowers the pole, shakes his head. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind blows. The kite is yanked hard by the wind, breaks free from the power lines, and shoots upward. The strong wind carries the kite for a short distance, then slowly fades. The kite wobbles, drops quickly. The younger brother stands below, raises both hands instinctively. The kite floats down and lands perfectly in his hands. The younger brother hugs the kite tightly, grinning brightly. The older sister claps. Mom exhales in relief. Dad sets the wooden pole down, smiling. When Mom and Dad are out, morning, soft sunlight shines into the living room. The house is still tidy and quiet. Mom and Dad get ready to go out. Mom and Dad both bend down in front of the two siblings, signaling with their hands, stay inside the house. The siblings stand close together. They nod obediently. The door closes. The house becomes completely silent. The siblings turn to look at each other. Both break into mischievous smiles. The younger brother runs to the sofa. He picks up a pillow and tosses it lightly into the air. The older sister catches it and throws it back. They toss the pillow back and forth. The pillow flies up and down. Both laugh happily. The older sister stops, looks around the room, an idea forming. She takes out a box of paint and a few brushes. They spread paper out on the floor and dip the brushes into the paint. They paint with bold strokes. The brush slips past the edge of the paper, drips onto the floor. The younger brother hurriedly grabs a cloth and bends down to wipe. The paint spreads even more. The room gradually becomes messy. Pillows on the floor, drawing paper scattered, paintbrushes rolling away. Both lean back against the sofa and sit quietly for a while. The younger brother yawns. The older sister rubs her eyes. They slowly slide down onto the floor, lying among the mess, eyes closing. They fall asleep a while later. The front door opens. Mom and Dad walk in. Mom looks around the room. Pillows, toys, drawing paper, paint stains. She stands still, shakes her head. Dad smiles, bends down gently, and pulls a thin blanket over the two children. Playing badminton afternoon. At an outdoor badminton court, surrounded by many trees, a light breeze blows. The whole family walks onto the court. Dad carries the badminton bag. Mom holds a water bottle. The older sister and younger brother run ahead. Looking around excitedly, Dad and the sister stand on one side. Mom and the younger brother stand on the other. Two teams face each other. The match begins. Dad hits the shuttle gently. The sister returns it neatly. Mom hits it back. The shuttle flies high. The younger brother runs after it, misses the shot. The shuttle falls onto the grass. He bends down to pick it up, runs back to his position, grinning. The match continues. The shuttle flies back and forth, sometimes high, sometimes low. The sister hits harder. The shuttle flies off course. The whole family turns to look. The shuttle lands near a bush. The younger brother runs over to pick it up. The shuttle is stuck on a low branch. He can't reach it. Dad Dad walks over, lifts his racket, and gently knocks it. The shuttle falls down. The match continues. Mom hits a spinning shot. The shuttle drops close to the ground. Dad bends to return it, hits back a bit too quickly. The shuttle flies back onto his own head. The sister covers her mouth, laughing. The younger brother bursts out laughing. Dad scratches his head and keeps playing. After a while, everyone starts to get tired. Their movements slow down. The shuttle falls to the ground. No one runs after it right away. The family stops, breathing heavily. The family sits down on a stone bench. Rackets placed beside them. The younger brother holds the shuttlecock, spinning it in his hand, smiling. The wind blows through the park, leaves rustle. The afternoon passes by gently. One quiet afternoon, the pig family is standing together in the garden. Suddenly, a strange pop sound comes from the ground. The sound is very strange, and it sounds very serious.
Huh?
Daddy Pig decides to check carefully. Daddy Pig thinks the ground might be making the noise. Mummy Pig feels that something is not quite right. Little Pig is very curious and listens very, very closely. Big Pig tries a different idea. And then they realize the sound is not coming from the ground.
Uh-oh.
Boom!
It turns out the sound is coming from Daddy Pig's shoes.
Uh-oh.
Inside the shoe, there is only a small air pocket.
Oh.
And that is why sometimes the strangest sounds come from the most ordinary things. Park, cleanup day. The air is cool. Soft sunlight filters through the trees. A narrow path curves around the green lawn with a few people strolling by. Mom carries a small trash bag and walks toward a public trash bin. She opens the lid, getting ready to throw the trash inside. Suddenly, a car drives up. Its wheel hits a rock on the road. The car swerves slightly. Bam! The car crashes into the trash bin by the roadside. The bin tips over. Trash scatters everywhere across the path and the grass. Mom is startled and freezes for a few seconds. She looks around, seeing trash spread all over. Mom quickly turns toward the lawn. She runs back to where the family is sitting. Dad, the sister, and the younger brother follow her gaze. The whole family stands up immediately. Starting the cleanup, Dad heads back to the car and takes out a large bag. He opens it wide, ready to collect the trash. The sister carries a small grabber stick. She bends down, picking up each piece of trash and placing it into the bag carefully and neatly. The younger brother runs around behind them. He picks up anything he sees, holding piles of trash in both hands. Sometimes things fall, and he bends down to pick them up again, leaving nothing behind. Mom picks up trash near the path. As she cleans, she keeps an eye on the surroundings to make sure no one trips. Dad's trash bag gradually fills up. He switches hands and wipes the sweat from his forehead. The sister walks over and empties the trash from her grabber into the bag. Dad and daughter look at each other and nod. The younger brother runs over with a large piece of trash. Dad bends down to help him put it into the bag. Mom gathers the last bits of trash on the grass. The park slowly becomes clean again. The whole family stands beside the trash bin, now set upright again. The large trash bag is tied tightly. One lovely morning, the pig family is getting ready to go outside. Daddy Pig starts looking for the hat. Daddy Pig wants to wear his favorite hat. But Daddy Pig cannot find his hat anywhere. Daddy Pig thinks maybe the hat is hiding. Mummy Pig helps look for the hat. Little Pig wants to help too. Big Pig has a different idea. Everyone stops and looks carefully. It turns out the hat has been there the whole time. Daddy Pig was already wearing his hat and did not even notice. And that is why sometimes the thing we are looking for is right on our head.
Huh?
The race on the sand. An afternoon at the beach. The sky is clear. Waves gently lap the shore. The wide beach stretches out, still marked with footprints left by people who passed by earlier. The whole family stands near the water's edge. Dad bends down, using a stick to draw you a long line in the sand. He stands up straight and raises his hand, signaling the starting line. Mom and the sister step into position. The sister warms up her legs, bouncing lightly. Mom smiles, hands on her hips. Ready? The younger brother stands right at the line, crouching low, his eyes full of mischief. Getting ready, the family lines up side by side. Dad raises his hand high. Suddenly, the younger brother dashes off early, before Dad's hand even comes down. The sister's eyes widen. Mom bursts out laughing. Dad turns, pointing in surprise. Cheating! And the price! The younger brother runs a few steps. The soft sand sinks under his feet. His steps wobble. Bam! He tumbles onto the sand. Sand clings to his clothes, his hair a mess. He sits up, a little stunned. The family rushes over. The sister reaches him first. She helps him sit up, brushing sand off his clothes. Mom kneels down, brushing away the sand while checking on him. Her worried look quickly turns to relief. Dad arrives last, putting on a stern face for a moment. Then bursting into loud laughter. The younger brother looks at everyone, then grins too, shy and embarrassed. Ending. The family gathers again at the starting line. This time, everyone stands properly in place. The younger brother looks at Dad, raising his hand to ask for the signal. The sound of the waves mixes with bright laughter. Final frame. The family standing on the beach. The marks of a fall still in the sand, but joy filling the air.
Whoa! Uh-oh. Woo-hoo-hoo! Yahoo! Whoa! Yahoo! Yippee! Peppa Pig's Crazy Computer Adventure. Peppa goes into the study. Let's see what the little pig discovers. Hick, Peppa is bored. No games at all. Oh my! The computer is suddenly sparking with yellow lightning. I wonder what mystery is about to appear. The vortex has caught Peppa. The little pig is being pulled into the mysterious world inside the computer. Welcome to the computer world. What magical feast is about to happen? Night Peppa is exploring in the garden. What will happen next? Yahoo! George suddenly turns into a giant lizard rising from the grass. Wow! Peppa has just discovered a beautiful park with all kinds of rides. Giant George appears on the playground. Peppa is astonished. The green spring-loaded frog is bouncing with anticipation for little footsteps. Uh-oh. Let's slide. Peppa is sliding down into the soft sand, and Susie is excitedly cheering. Whoa! Yahoo! Giant George appears and also wants to slide down the blue slide. Yippee! Today is a wonderful day. Everyone is playing very happily together in the park.
Outdoor barbecue with Chef Dog. Today, the pig family is having an outdoor barbecue. And who's the chef? None other than Dog, the sausage master. Chef Dog turns the barbecue into a funny cooking show, full of laughter. And of course, no party is complete without a little mishap. In the end, the garden is filled with delicious smells and happy laughter. What a perfect barbecue! The giant pumpkin. Today, something strange has happened in Peppa's garden. A giant pumpkin appeared, as if by magic. Yippee! Mummy Pig imagines hundreds of dishes, from pumpkin soup, pumpkin pie, to even giant pumpkin juice. Daddy Pig thought it was all about strength, but clearly the pumpkin had its own plan, to be the garden's fastest racer. And instead of eating pumpkin, the pig family enjoyed a giant pumpkin adventure full of laughter. What a tasty and funny day!